Talks between Russia, Ukraine and the United States will continue into a second day in Abu Dhabi as the three sides discuss an end to the conflict. Russian attacks on Ukraine have continued overnight ahead of the second day of three-way talks aimed at ending the conflict. At least one person was killed and 15 others injured in a series of strikes on multiple cities, including the capital, Kyiv. Representatives from Ukraine, Russia and the United States are set to resume negotiations over the war in Abu Dhabi in the coming hours. Claims over territory believed to take centre stage. Here's Sarah Rainsford.
The format for these talks is new. The delegates are senior. But the starting positions haven't changed, and they don't bode well for any breakthrough to peace. Because Russia is still demanding Kyiv surrender the rest of the eastern Donbass, land Ukraine's troops have been defending for years. And for Kyiv, that's impossible.
It is still too early to draw conclusions. We will see how the conversation goes tomorrow and what the results will be. But it needs not only Ukraine to want to end this war, it needs Russia to show a similar desire.
Instead, Russia is doing this, destroying power plants across Ukraine that should supply homes, hospitals and schools. Round-the-clock repairs can't keep up. And this week, it's -11 in Kyiv. There's talk of a humanitarian catastrophe here.
The attacks on the power supply in Ukraine have been so extensive that when night falls now, there are really big areas of Kyiv, just like this one, where the lights don't come on anymore. There's no heat either in people's homes. It is really debilitating, and that's why so few Ukrainians really believe Vladimir Putin can want peace when he's doing things like this.
So families now huddle in heated tents in the yards of their flats. Lydia hasn't had electricity for 5 days. This place is a lifeline. But I ask her about doing a deal with Vladimir Putin. And she tells me Ukrainians curse him in their hearts. People here do want peace. They're exhausted. But not peace at any cost. Even if they're being frozen in their own homes as punishment. Sarah Rainsford, BBC News.